Good morning, gang. It's Mrs. Young. You might think I'm crazy when I say this, but today is a perfect day. It's a perfect day to take a worm walk. I bet if you can get out for a few minutes in between the sprinkles, you are going to find a lot of worms on the sidewalk today. I have an activity to show you. Yesterday, I posted some pictures on our Shutterfly site. One looks like this. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4 worms on it. It's pretty easy for your parents to find it underneath all of our pictures, and I've learned you can print out. So you can print out a picture of the worms from our Shutterfly site. This usually takes us at least 2 center times at school, so don't feel like you have to do this entire activity at one sitting. But the first thing I want you to do once you get your worms is to figure out where is the head, there's the pointed part, and where is the end of the worm, there's the rounded part. The second thing I'd like you to do is color them. You can color them any shade of brown or black, maybe even pinkish if you wanted to. And then we need to cut them out. That usually takes a lot of time, and I don't know how much cutting you've been doing. So that I would take a break. Maybe after you do some coloring and cutting, take a break. Then I want you to take your 4 worms and do something very special with it. I'm going to put this down and show you. I have my worms already done. Here they are. I've cut it and I've colored them. I have all 4. And I want you to put them on a piece of paper or even just on your tabletop. And I'd like you to put them in order. We've been talking about a lot of opposites. We're going to talk about long and short today because worms come in all different types of lengths. Some of them are very short, some of them are very long. So I'm going to look at my worms and I'm going to look at how long they are. I'm going to put the shortest one on the top. Then I'm going to look for the next longest, and then finally at the bottom, the longest of all 4. I'm going to move our camera to show you what I've done. Here's my worms. One, 2, 3, 4. The shortest one is on the top and the longest one is on the bottom. Notice I have all the heads going in the right direction so that they're easy to compare. Okay, so that's a fun activity you could do today. I would also suggest getting out on that walk. And a couple of other things I wanted to share with you about worms. Yesterday I told you that they did not have eyes. They don't have eyes. But even though a worm doesn't have any eyes, it can still sense light. So it knows where to go, especially with its head. Might be like a superpower that a worm has. Also, the largest earthworm ever found in the whole world was in South Africa, and it measured 22 feet long. That's very long. You could even have mom and dad get out a measuring tape today and measure off 22 feet. That is like, my goodness, almost 5 times as tall as Mrs. Young. That's long. So I hope you have fun with this. I hope you're enjoying your time at home with your families. Make sure that you're reading a really good book. Parents, that probably you should find on YouTube this week might be Wiggle and Waggle. I know I listed a few others on a resource I sent a couple weeks ago. If you have any problems finding that resource with those books listed, just let me know. Have a great day, gang.